Hello again, SpeedGaming Nation. We're back at it again with another group match here in the Link to the Past main tournament. Tonight's match is going to be a cross keys between Skele and DSpags. I'm your commentator, Loyal Imperial, and thank you for joining us tonight. It should be quite a good race. Waiting for our runners to kick things off. Oh, and here we go. Spags, big 20 in Link's house. And heading for the castle right away. That was, ooh, Desert Small early. Kelly gonna Houlihan. And arrows in the thieves' hideout. Castle Main leads to, I think, a hint cave there. Kelly heading south. Looks like he's gonna go farm some bombs at the grove south of Kakariko. Moss Bags is setting up a, I think that was a, I don't know which tier triple that was, but just singles, not good. Ooh, top of Paradox. Maybe no, it's not like a World Chess game. Ooh, barely gets through. Bags. Heading to check Sanctuary, it looks like. We calling the Skelly here to pick up some more bombs in this hidden shop. Oh, Ganon. Ooh. I mean, that's actually not a bad location for Ganon. I'm thinking about that again. Two big keys. Desert. Ooh, Desert Big. Desert and Eastern Bigs. Interesting. I think that was tier 1 from DSpags there to. All magic from the bush crab. Very good. Very good bomb strats. Compass to ice. Small key to Ganon's tower. Small key to Turtle Rock. Alright, what's locked behind Aga? Uncle. Not the worst thing in the world. More bombs. Where does this connector take us? Get it? Out a hookshot cave in the Dark World. Interesting. I'm gonna say the very back of Skull was that's not a lot we can do here at the moment without a sword and a fire source. We can't clear it. But we can always check this chest back here. I wouldn't say no to that. 300 bucks. Bombs in the mushroom spot. Eddie, I did as well. unfortunately. Fairy there. Sick kid. That's getting wild. Oh, fruit. First chest in the well. Oh. Map. PG map. Don't need that. Okay. Useless maps, why not? Book in the back of escape, 10 arrows. Well, now we're capable of checking the main desert entrance. Louis with the cape. Hmm. Kelly's now found Ganon, Waterfall Fairy with a small key to Pod and a piece of heart. This is just a fortune teller. I also don't know which tier that is for Skele there that he checked. Oh, small key on Lumberjack in the well here. It'd be really interesting to see where that small key's to. Meanwhile, Skele's found Uncle. Bags has got small key to Meyer. Not a bad find. Master, I agree, it does. It's screaming desert right now. Hello, Turtle Rock. Red came from the bottle merchant. Okay. Probably gonna find Spike Cave. Meanwhile, Spag has got his flute active. Speaking of, there's Skelly's flute. Menloff. Sahara. PT map. Hyrule Castle map. 20. Nothing there. Back of the bar has piece of heart. Area 6. Ooh, we're gonna get a pedestal check. Ooh. Uh-oh. We might need that. That was a glove. Bumblewolf Hut. Damn, that's good, because it's going to give DSpags another item when he makes his way down to South Shore. With a sword in the chest. Hey, it's not a pedestal seed yet. We don't know if we fully need that. And there's Skelly picking up his Meyer Small. Just in the shop. He's got his Cane of Samaria. He is now activating his flute. front of the bar. Palace of Darkness. What's here in Pod? Bombos medallions. So if we find Ice Palace, we can venture a little bit inside. I was getting his pod small and his piece of heart. There's Skele's cape. We're gonna find a pod small in pod. Map to Eastern. And DSpags is gonna death warp out. Yeah, it's going to depend upon the TR entrance. I mean, it's also going to depend upon, do we get a connector to the Mire area? Nothing. I think that's vanilla, bat there. Yeah, that's vanilla bat. Alright, Skele, where are you going? Oh, we're going into Turtle Rock. What are we going to check here? And these bags found a dark cave. I don't think that's Old Man Rescue. No, it can't be because we're not on the mountain. Heart container. And Bags is now going to go get his Paradox Cave. Yeah, they're going to go back to the Chain Chomp chest. If he gets hit here, he's dead. He's dead. Very good bait. There's the Desert Big and the Eastern Big for Bags. The Arrow of Destiny has been located. PT small. There's the TR small for Bags. There's Skele picking up his sword, Fire Compass, and a Bloopy. There's Spags finding his way to the upper part of Dark Death Mountain. Let's get another look at this medallion. And it was Quake for Turtle Rock entrance. There's Spags finding his skull win. and his $300. Guy dipping his feet into pod. For his Bombos medallion. Alright, Spags, where are you going? Which is, what's here? Mimic Cave. Is Skele gonna mimic clip? Hello, hookshot. That's fine. And there's mimic clip. Alright, what's bow locked here on the right side of pod? And arrows. And a heart container. Yeah. Ooh, Smoky on Desert Ledge. We can't get that yet, but that's good information to have. Oh, it's my book is in back of escape here, so... Yeah, but I mean, it's also easy enough to get back to Desert Entrance to check it. There's the book. Sword on race game. Ooh. Let's tell Mario there. Front of Turtle Rock. Hmm. Piece of heart for his fourth. And he's just gonna death warp out. Yep, and he's leaving. I don't disagree with the call. Hookshot was in the dam drain location. Where the water was actually drained. Is that Tower of Hera and Turtle Rock is 5-6? Yep, Tower of Hera and Turtle Rock 5-6. Hmm. Bags found Hotel Mario. Where's Steve fluting to now? Smokey on Lake Hylia Island. Hmm. Ellie heading to the Eastern Palace area. What's at Desert Main? Ice Road Cave. Hmm. All small. Yeah, that's not really enough. That's not really, I think, anything to really write home about. Wow, green pendant skull woods. Hello, Ice Palace. Nothing in the back of Saha Closet, which don't be vanilla. Oh my goodness, it was vanilla Saha location. And a second GT small for Spags. The bottom of Spectacle Rock. For a piece of heart. He's gonna pick it up. Are we checking the connector? Very good bomb jump. Okay, we have a connection to the mire area. And there's Skele picking up his hook shot. A library with nothing on it. Hello, Mire Shed. And in the actual Mire Shed location is Ganon's Tower. Ooh, Thieves Big for Skele. And the Mire Big? Ooh. All we need is a lamp and we can... And maybe one more key to logically go clear Mire. The 300. We're going to the right. And arrows. There's Skele learning of the small key. Skele's now coming up to the mountain, finding Ice Palace. And DSpags is taking a bit of a coffee break. It'll be interesting to see if it continues going on or if he just dips after checking this. F magic. That's a nice quality of life. And we're going left, and we're gonna leave. I didn't even notice that the mire entrance was Quake as well, so we know our medallion requirements if we want to enter anything. We just need our Moon Pearl. It's going to be interesting to see if Skele actually goes... Oh no, we couldn't have gone further right in GT because we didn't have a fire rod or any fire source to light torches. Hello, Light World chess game. Let's see, what's an arrow game here? Wall. Wish I didn't go check a big game which was nearby. Math magic and getting wall mastered out. Another dark cave. Okay, this is Old Man Rescue. Looks, yeah, this is Old Man Rescue. Alright, he's got the old man. But he's out. The Moon Pearl. Wow. That's a nice find. Looks like Skele might be hot on his heels. Double on top of Spectacle Rock. Hello, chess game. Not really anything interesting. Hello, Chicken Hut. Skele navigating in the dark. Small key to pod. Okay, it's our second pod small. He's got his Moon Pearl. First stop there. Please be careful. I believe that was Dark Sanctuary. Hello, Aga Tower. Alright. A piece of heart. Old man spits us out. Ice Rod Cave area. Spags going right back to the mountain. If I wanted to check the east side, all those entrances, thanks to Hookshot. I agree, just bomb bush them all. The Hookshot stun. I have arrow drop for stun prize. Good to know. Agina, what have you got? A lot of those. Probably gonna go through Old Man Ascent. That's good to know. I don't know which dark cave that was. PR middle for big chest. And there's Spags heart container. The relocation is, I think that was another hint cave. Oh, okay. He got a single arrow. Thank you, Cape Strats. Up in Thieves Town entrance. Light World chess game there. That might have been Lost Woods chess game even. I don't know which one that is. Hello, Laser Bridge. What do you house for us? The hammer. That's a good start. Oh, Hype Cave. Beach Town Small Keep. Wow, Hype Cave with the bow. There's the lamp. Fire Rod. Swamp Compass, 10 arrows, $300. Wow. Here comes Crystal Roller Chest. With the flippers. Turtle Rock is loaded. Ooh, hello, Hyrule Castle. There's Spags finding that Sense. Another GT small. Where are you fluting to, Spags? Are we gonna go check Lake Hylia Ferry? Now we're on the Spags had to check Hobo. While Skele's gonna take down the ball and chain soldier. For a big 20. Our container from Hobo. We go ahead and clear out Dark Cross. What do you got for us, Waterfall Fairy? Another trap. Good idea to restock on bombs. Apart, big 20 there on Zoro Ledge. Frank Fox, I'm winning the best skulls or swamps of pendant, and it's got Ice Rod. Map of Thieves. Map on Bumper Ledge. Bottom of Spiral. Where are you going? I'm gonna go back to the Witch's Hut. To do Mimic Cave. For a small key to, that's pod small number 3. There's definitely something in the back of pod now. Kelly checking out Skull Woods. For a small key to ice. Piece of card for a new heart container, that's good. There's the Meyer Big and the Thieves Town Big for DSpags. Don't tell me Skullwood's Big was in Skullwoods. This game, I swear, sometimes. Let's see, what's at the Vanilla Big Key location? A small key. That's our combined pod small number 4. Given everything that we know, Odd has something. Here's Spags learning that Skull is his green pendant. You're filling on bombs before saving a queen. So Skele gonna go check the east side of Death Mountain, it looks like. Yeah, these had a few vanilla things. Alright, a connector at Eastern. Where do you spit us out? Dark Flute Cave 5, interesting. I'm gonna check Pod. Skele's heading down south toward Arrow Game. And hopefully he remembers to check Dig Game. Super Bunny. Hmm. Two, three, four, 5 digs. That was a quick dig game. $70 in Super Bunny. Stumpy with 300 more. Good to know that connector or that rock is done. Alright, Spags, what are you checking now? Oh, you're gonna. Oh, Bumper Cave. I think that was Bumper Cave, I'm not sure. And that connector. Ooh! Oh, that's unfortunate. Cave entrance is another chess game. Going back to Pod, good call. Just given what we know. Big 20. Ten arrows. That's $20. And nothing back here so far. Harmless Hellway. The Hyrule Castle small key. We don't need that. Hammer Yump time. That looks good. Uh-oh. Oh, I thought I got double dead rock. Could have been unfortunate. Okay, what's in Dark Maze? Skele heading back to East Death Mountain. Dark Container. Nothing wrong with a little bit of health yet. Heading for Agina. In the Turtle Rock map. And Death Warping one more time. Well, he'll get the hammer if he continues on the route on EDM here. Let's see. There was the bridge. There's Skele's hammer. It's these small. Lamp. 300 rupees. And he's also gonna go back to the roller room. There's DSpags GT small. He's now got his flippers. And while they had to cover each other's tracks here, I'd like to ask you to please give our runners here a follow. They put on such a nice show for us. And don't forget to also give our trackers a follow. They do a lot more work behind the scenes clicking these buttons. Let's Firelock here in Turtle Rock. Not much. Axe heading down to Dark Cross. Skele heading to Hobo. I forgot those were Dark World skinned enemies, and they were just going to hit a lot harder. Roll Castle left lead. The Turtle Rock connector. Interesting. For Pyramid Fairy. There's Ice Rod. I think we need one more Turtle Rock small key, then we can go try next if we wanted to. HC main led to... Okay. I'm gonna go check Pyramid now. Oh, that's right, we're still missing Turtle Rock Big 2. Hello, Hookshot Cave. For another sword. Good. Swamp Big. There's our glove. And a Meyer small. Swamp's calling, but we're missing that small key to even get through the front door. DSpags is debating where he wanted to go. Flying Fox, it happens, just not in this timeline. And not necessarily, I mean, maybe, depending upon what our pendants are and how soon we could clear them. I think Thieves was a crystal. I'm gonna briefly check the restream. Yep, Thieves was a crystal. What's here on Pyramid Ledge? A must room. I don't think we've seen the inside of Witch's Hut yet. I'm thinking about it. I don't think we've seen that yet. But I mean, good news. DSpags has got vanilla Dark World access and not through connectors. Mini Moldorm Cave, hello. What is here? Map. Skull. Small key, Turtle Rock. Big 20, big 20. Big key, Ice Palace. I know where I'd go next. I'd go to Ice Palace after checking Catfish here. What's on Catfish? Skele just cleared out his Super Bunny. Skele clearing out his Mimic Cave. Yeah, Super Bunny one way at the pod entrance is disgusting. Bag's going to check the dark shopping mall area. Kelly's going back into Palace of Darkness. Inside. Ooh. The tunic. The mirror. And our first bottle. We now check K45 and all the mirror lock locations. As well as six. Hello, Desert Palace. I see meeting you here. And sure, why not? Three bombs. This guy heads into the dark maze. And arrows on the right side. It's going to be interesting to see what's on the torch, because we have yet to find the boots. Alright, what's in the map chest? 50 rupees. Kelly coming back to Kakariko. Alright, nothing locked on the torch as required. Good to know. Yeah, Tag's missing fire rods. Going to hurt. But he has a fire source in the lamp, so he can still clear Desert Palace on his first visit. Eastern, on the other hand, is a different problem. Desert left spits us out of Desert right. Funny game. Guy's gonna go clear Skull Woods for Green Pendant. Bags heads out the desert main entrance. Interesting. Hello, Moth. 3. Wow, blinking, you missed it fight. A big 20, but It's also the green pendant. Meanwhile, DSpags in Eastern are contained in the first chest there. Alright, Skele, where are you going? Going to immediately turn in the green pendant, it seems. Second bottle. For a big 20. And arrows. What's in the eastern big chest? A compass to Turtle Rock. Yes, guy seems to be back on track as he finds the central Arrow Castle entrance. In finding his hookshot cave. He's about to get all the goodies. There's his Master Sword, Pod Small Key, there's his Swamp Big, there's the Power Glove, and his second Minor Small. DSpags is going to go get the small key on Lake Hylia Island. Which is just a GT small. Yeah, he does. This guy does need to take the left side of Arrow Castle to get that small key. Or get the ice rod, I mean. Very good. And get a room there in Ice Palace. DSpags is gonna go check back of Skull Woods or all of Skull Woods. Yeah, I mean this is a good race because just because of the amount of places they can go. Big 20. Yeah, that's gonna be the real big tell. Is well, I mean, we don't know what Eastern is yet. Oh, wait, no, Eastern's a crystal. Didn't realize we had that information. Meanwhile, I don't think I've seen anything of note really here in Ice Palace. And Spag, oh, I thought Spags was gonna go check Pedestal and find his other glove there. No, he's gonna go check Spike Cave. Yeah, there's no telling who's in the lead right now. I'm trying to remember where our rods were. Spags is heading up toward Lumberjack area. And it looks like he's gonna check two entrances we haven't seen yet. Hello, full clearable Thieves Town. That is a very good question. Of I don't know who will find their respective missing rod first. Yeah, Mirror right now, at least in the current state of the game, is going to be the big difference maker. Oh, there's our Swamp Small. Glove Lock Swamp Small. Speed, what is this? Getting into the back of Thieves Town. There's his compass in the big chest. Nice palace map. That is now heading down to Blind's cell to go get that chest. While Skele heads to finish off the Armos Knights. 3 bombs. What's in the Thieves Town big chest? Heart container. Oh, Sankheart was in there. Oh no. If the last GT Small was here in Thieves, is the logic wanting them to go back to Ganon's tower? Here comes Skele picking up his Blind's Hut items. His blue mail, there's his mirror. And his second bottle. Meanwhile, Spags has cleared out Thieves Town. Uh-oh. Yeah, Skele's probably most likely in the lead at this point. But it's all going to depend upon when does he go get his ice rod. And Spags heading back for Dark Sanctuary. And that was Hyrule Castle, right? Not yet. It possibly could be at some point, depending upon how Skele routes. Ooh, we're getting a Mimic Cave check. Graveyard Ledge. For a big 20. And here's Hera. 300 rupees. And we're gonna Harapon. Hearts. Let's Moldorm down. What was Moldorm planning with those bombs? Oh wow, there's the witch's hut. Bag's now gonna go full clear Ice Palace. If my memory serves right, I think he found the Ice Palace big key in Thieves Town. Looks like he's gonna go turn that in and check it. Nice icebreaker from SpeedGaming. Mushroom was nothing. I'm not gonna do what looks like the North Dark World loop. Okay, this guy's not gonna be punished for skipping Ice Palace Big Chest. That's good. Where are you going now, Skele? Check catfish? Yep, gonna go check catfish. After checking many Moldorm caves. Oh no, I thought Big was in Mini Mullen, that's right. Here we go with Spags, Cold Stare Fight. Him in the corner. Uh-oh. That's one down. Skele, where are you going? Up, and there's the end of the Cold Stare Fight for Spags. For his third crystal of the match. Looks like we're gonna get a Bombo's tablet check. What's here? $50. Hmm. Bags, what are you up to? Oh, we're gonna check the Hera entrance as well as Ether tablet. It looks like. Pick up our shovel. $845 is Bunk Rocks. Hey, my first shield. He bombs up Ether tablet and Hera entrance is bombable hut. Lovely. Kelly, what are you doing in Swamp Palace? Are you banking on vanilla Funky? Fire map. Funky on Floating Island too. Hmm. Meyer was a pendant. Hello, Arrow Game. I was gonna pick up his Tempered Sword. Biggest damage increase you can ask for. DSpags coming back now to Village of Outcasts, it looks like. Or at least that area. He's gonna finally find his hype cave. DJ Thunderboss. Do I need to start cooking some? Compass to Desert. That's right, there's a shop there. Here's Hype Cave for Spags. Getting his bow and fire rod. I'm still surprised Spags hasn't gone into Swamp Palace yet. It's full clearable. Skele going to the back of Thieves. Hammer pegs as a connector to where? You know what? That's not a bad place for that to go. Use this entrance. What do we need for go mode at this point? That's the two runners. I don't think we're missing any items. In terms of keys, we need Turtle Rock Big. And I think that's it. Turtle Rock Big. So we're not... Oh, we don't need GT Big. GT Ganon is in the graveyard. And no, I don't think we've seen Desert Boss. CJ, why do we need Quake? Skele doing his blind fight, while Spags is gonna go deep into Swamp Palace. We're gonna see a full clear of this. There goes blind. Another Turtle Rock small key. Pod. Are we missing? Oh, that's right. We are missing Pod Big. So, oh, what? Let's see. Green pendant. Meyer was a pendant. What's our third pendant? Okay, the island. That's the Harrison Ball. Oh wow, here's Desert Boss. Uh-oh, that just opened up Castle Tower's small in the Swamp Big chest. That just opened up the second Castle Tower check. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's how we knew, I would say we did find that in the first chest of swamp. That's how we knew Meyer was a pendant. It's just, is pod the last pendant or is swamp? Two, three, four, five, six. Emma is gone. The big key of Turtle Rock. And there's also our last pod small on Spags side. Alright, Argus. Which do you hold, a pendant or a crystal for us? Because that's going to really determine our go mode situation. Ganon was in the... Is that Sanctuary? 1, 2, dead. For our third bottle. Okay, Swamp's a pendant, so that means that we need to find the pod big key. And going back in to check left side. I don't think we've seen Meyer entrance. I don't think we've seen the entrance to Meyer. Unless that was... No. We can't see it. I would say we have access to the Meyer area through a connector. Yeah, this guy's got the swamp small. The tracker will catch up in a minute. At a computer restart. And Skele's now coming into Swamp Palace. I say, while they're both finishing out Swamp Palace here, let's also drop these runners a follow. They're putting on such a fantastic show for us tonight. And don't forget to also give our trackers a follow. Lady Lenura and Centroid 41. They were clicking all the buttons behind the scenes. There's possibility for some good route diversions here from Skele. He could do left side swamp first if he wanted to. And that's exactly what he's going to do. Bonk rocks for Spags. He's got his... I can't speak. ₹300 there from Stumpy, and we're gonna see our shovel check. Let's dig up whatever was here. Piece of heart. Oh, he's still without the ice rod. That's starting to get concerning. Bags to check Bombo's tablet now. There's just 50 rupees there. Now, at what point is Spags gonna go back up to Death Mountain to check the hookshot cave entrance to get his desert boss entrance? That's one of the big questions that's burning in the back of my mind. There's Skele with his castle tower small. Only one we've been able to find so far. Best game. Eventually, it might possibly be a last location, but tough telling. Upgrade ferry. Big key. Oh wow, Hera big. So Skelly, when he goes to Hera, eventually, he's going to be able to full clear it. Yeah, but when does he go there is the question. And there's Skelly with his pendant. Meanwhile, Spags heading back for Eastern Palace to finish it. Skelly taking this connector. And he seems to grab the key on the ledge this time. Or while he's here, because Spags, when he found it, didn't have the glove. So what small key is here? A useless skullwood small key. Yeah, we haven't seen Mitts or many boots locked entrances yet. But I don't think we're missing that many entrances. Because we know where Turtle Rock Laser Bridge is. We now know where Desert Boss is. We know where I would say the big one that we know where it is Ganon. I don't think we're missing anything. Yeah, we came out of Dark World Bonk Rocks. That's the only real entrance we've seen. Good Armos fight. And there's Eastern done for Spags. Meanwhile, Skele checking the last few entrances in or on Death Mountain. Nothing in the TR big chest. He can't kill Trinex yet because he doesn't have his ice rod. DSpags turning in his mushroom. By taking one of the Spectacle Rock connectors. I think we've seen them all. I think we've seen all of them. Paradox Hive Cave, Blind's Hut, Mini Moldorm, Buckshot. I think that's all of them. Uh-oh, Skele failed the bomb jump. Fortunately, not that big a loss. And Spags is off to get his $6 on the Firelocked side of Turtle Rock. Yeah, I think you're all up to date, Linda. I don't think we've seen this connector yet. Oh no, that was the Punk Rocks by Link's House in the Dark World. That's right, that's where those were. Chat, remind me, has Turtle Rock Big is on Landmola's, I believe. If I remember what I saw correctly. But chat, correct me. Have we seen Sick Kids item yet? Oh boy, what could if boots are on Sick Kid? That'd be funny. All right, Skelly finally taking his Hyrule left connector. We find Graveyard Ledge, but more importantly, he's about to find his Ice Rod. Well, work. That's not where we found TR Big. He's got his Ice Rod now. And he's getting a full clear Hera. Bugnet and Tower Hera, classic. Good Hera pot. Skele looks like he's heading for the back entrance of Skull Woods to see where that goes. Powder. Okay. Well, we haven't seen that either. He's both turned in their mushroom and didn't want to fake powder. And Spags is about to find out that his Titan's mitts are on pedestal. Yeah, it's just a question of, is he gonna do a basement before he leaves? I would think he would, so you don't isolate the check. I still think Skelly might have the advantage. Let's say Titan's mitts are on pedestal. I think Skelly still might have advantage in his favor. But Spags is about to find his desert boss entrance here in Hookshot. What's in Hera Basement? Red ring. No, we haven't. So it's either fully myth blocked. I have not been keeping track of entrances all that well, so I don't know what all we have left for item entrances to find. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Finish him. And Mullah's down for Spags. There's his Turtle Rock Big Key. Meanwhile, Skelly's off to face Trinex. Okay, good. I got to switch the fire rod before the ice had made a mess. Yeah, I mean it's most likely in Palace. I mean, Odd Big's probably in GT basement somewhere. Big 20 off Trinex. But more importantly, our other 5-6 crystal. We haven't seen that entrance yet. Something could be hiding there. Tags meanwhile heading to take out Mothula. Mothula down for Spags. For his green pendant. Oh, X-Kage, the only real thing we haven't checked is the vanilla big key chest itself in pod. But yeah, this routing for Skele is working out great for him. Coming out right next to the big bomb shop. What's here? Nothing. Bags, meanwhile, heading to check Hera Big. Going to Dark Shopping Mall. To check the Desert Big Chest, it seems. Or not. Bags getting down to basement to get his red meringue. Skele going back into pod. The only thing he's been checking is vanilla big key. What's up? Oh, okay, I just missed it. My bad. Thank you for keeping me honest up here in the booth. What is here? No. Oh, no. Well. GT anybody? Raise your hand in chat if you're ready for a GT basement full clear. Probably gonna go check King's Tomb, or not King's Tomb, Spy Cave first. Speaking of, I don't even think we've seen the King's Tomb entrance. Alright. Both heads Sean's Trinex are down. Get us the big snake himself. One, two, didn't even round that second corner. Good fight. And Spags is gonna follow in Skele's footsteps. Get the big bomb. And check that entrance. Oh, castle. Skele, are you in denial about I think Skele's in denial about not wanting to go back to GT. Piece of heart. Not here. Going back for Ice Pal's big chest. Nothing there. Guys going back to Kakariko. He's about to find his GT big key. It'll be interesting to see what gamble he takes. Bags has now got his GT big. And is probably crying. They both went to GT so early on and couldn't do much because they didn't have anything to go further. Alright, we're gonna see Powder. Oh my goodness, there it is. The pod big key. Oh my goodness, what a location for that. I believe that is go mode for Skele at an hour 58 in with that pod big key. DSpags now in go mode. Less than a minute after. So we're going to be most likely seeing a Tempered Sword Silverless fight. This should be fun. It's just execution from here on out. We know where Ganon is. Amasar got him in the face 17 times with the hammer. You could also use bombs if you wanted to. 1, 2, 3, finish him. I mean, that is true. We could have a three-way tie for second in this group. He's having a bit of a harder time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Earthquake. I didn't even see what Selma dropped. Time for the Ganon fight. 12 slashes, or 6 spins in the first 2 phases. Alright, that should have been enough for get out of phase 2. Here comes phase 3. 4 hits. I mean, if both went to GT basement, it would have been funnier. Ganon being annoying with his warps. Now it's time for the Silverless. Where were they? Oh, they were in his tower! Okay, we got the torch glitch. That right torch will now never go out. I believe it's 6 hits with tempered to finish the fight. Just missed. Oh, that's 12 spins. Okay, I just don't know my damage values on. Good to know. And that's it. Get your GGs in chat for Skele, who's gonna finish first here. With an official time of just over 2 hours. 2 hours. Oh! Bag's gonna go for it again. Probably, but he's I don't know if we're going to be getting them in. I don't know if we're going to get Skele in for an interview. But GG's to him. Bag's now into phase 3. Again, arrows were in Ganon's tower somewhere. Whoop. Are we joined by our winner?
Hello, it's me.
Welcome in, Skele. GG's.
Thanks.
So walk us through, what were you thinking throughout the entire seed here?
I was a little bit tilted, to be honest. It was really hard to do anything efficiently with how long it took to find the hammer and glove, and all the connectors were so slow, and I felt like I was going through each of them like 3 times. So I was a little bit irritated about that, and then there were a few times when I felt like I was making some bad decisions or just like forgetting to do something. Like close to the end there, I completely forgot I hadn't done bat yet. Like I totally should have done bat before doing some of those other slow things, looking for pod big key. So I was feeling a little bit silly about that. But in my defense, I've had a low-grade fever almost all day because I got a COVID booster yesterday, so I don't think I was on my A game really, but I guess it was good enough.
And that's GG to Spags, who just took down the Big Pig. So, were you tempted to go into Ganon's tower to look for the GT Big Key at any point? Or not GT Big Key, Pod Big Key?
Yeah, so that was one of the really interesting things about this seed. I at one point wanted to, and I forgot how to do the bomb jump, which I think is actually a good thing, but like I knew it wasn't actually in logic, and at this point I'm pretty convinced that GT is probably locked by all the crystals anyway. So like once I started narrowing things down and like I couldn't find Misery Mire, I knew the mitts were on Ped, like there was no other way to get to GT. So like if I had ended up finding Mire, then I definitely would have gone to GT soon, but since there was a possibility that it would just never be in logic, that's why I was trying to avoid it.
That's very fair, but GG to Spags, who just finished. He unfortunately took a fall to Ganon because he missed Torch Glitch.
Oh dang, that's really close then.
Yeah, it was going to be a really close finish. I don't know if he'll be joining us for a quick post-race interview or not. Any other thoughts on the seed while we wait to see if Tags is going to join us?
Um, Not really. I think the big thing was GT being weird.
I mean, both of you dipped it really early. Didn't do much, but you both dipped it looking for stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I saw the mitts were on Ped so early, I was kind of assuming like I would end up getting them. But then just as we got closer and closer to the end, and I still hadn't found Mire yet, I started to think that maybe it was just a trap all along.
We were all wondering, all right, where is Meyer going to end up if mitts are required?
Yeah, I think at this point, unless the boots are in Pod Big Chest, I think either Mire is at GT, or actually no, I think it has to be at GT. I think that's the only answer.
Well, I mean, you got Quake off Helmosaur, so it could have been Vanilla.
No, because that's also mitts locked though.
Didn't you have a connector to get there?
Uh, it was out of logic though. The because we had to do the bomb jump to do that, so there wasn't actually a logical
That's right.
connector to get to my area. Oh, actually, it could be vanilla if the bumper cave connector was at GT, and then that no, that doesn't make sense either. I'll just stop talking now.
I cross key logic still crosses my brain.
Yeah, me too.
Doesn't look like Spag is going to join us for this, so I think I have no more questions for you. I think I'll end things here. So how does this put you in the standings?
I think I was already getting first. I have one more race. And if I win the last one, then I'm pretty sure we actually have a three-way tie for second place, which would be pretty fun. So I think the other three of them would have to play like a three-way race, and then the winner of that would get second, if I win my last race. Otherwise, if I lose my last race, then it'll be me getting first and Quizbowl getting second.
So when is your last race, or is that still undecided?
It'll be tomorrow at, I think, the same time as this one was. It's going to be Enemizer with Quizbowl.
Yeah, and that's going to be on SpeedGaming 4. So make sure you drop that channel follow so you don't miss the final race of this group. We got lots of action lined up for tomorrow, especially tomorrow night. But starting at noon Eastern on SpeedGaming, we have Top Life versus Duke Firebird for Group V for cross keys. Back for 6 p.m. Eastern, 80 for some 80 tile swap. But I've got no more questions for you.
Yeah, sounds good.
Spags is here. Let's hear what he has to say. Hello, Spags, GG.
Hey, GG's.
Yo, GG's.
Any thoughts on the seed?
I knew it was going to take something being in some ridiculously gross location for me to have a shot, and it ended up being accurate. Skele, did you ever pull mitts or like go back to GT in the Mire area if you ever found that?
No, because I never found Mire. And I think it has to be at GT at this point, unless the boots were in Pod Big Chest, because that was the only thing I had left in the game, I think. Or I guess maybe boots could have been at like the GT entrance, and then Mire is locked by boots, unless you found Mire somewhere.
I didn't know.
Okay.
Like I still had I did the bomb jump in Spectacle Rock Cave, so I found GT in the Mire area, but only checked like a couple things there, and then just never went back because I was like, oh, it's never been in Logic, so I wasn't going to worry about it.
Yeah.
But then I saw the mitts were on pedestal, and I was like, that could be really gross. So should I try to chase that down? And then I was like, well, it's going to feel real bad if I check these entrances at the castle and Mire's there, and I do all that, and the pod big key's just in pod. So I kept my portal at the castle and just went back over there and did the checks I could in pod, then did bat, found the big key, and went. So it was an interesting ending, but I was like, should I just try to make the play that it's in GT and like forego mitts and sequence break back there and see if it's in GT somewhere? But I just never made the call because I thought it was going to take something like that to, for me to have a shot. But I was happy with a couple minute loss. It's closer than our first race, so can't be mad about that.
Yeah, I mean, if you felt again, it must have been super close.
Yeah, and I think someone in chat had made the comment that I might have done it on purpose because I missed a torch glitch, which I did.
Oh,
but I missed the torch. I missed the torch glitch because I saw you finish, and I was like, son of a bitch. So, then I was like, oh, I didn't get the torch glitch. I was like, I'm just gonna take the fall, and then redid the fight rather than forfeiting, which I came real close to doing. But I was like, I'm right here. I'll just finish it out. So, I said, how often do I get to run for everyone on the main channel? So I figured I could at least finish it out.
Yeah, GT was weird. I was trying to pay attention to the logic of it. At one point, I actually did try to go back there, but I actually forgot how to do the bomb jump when the item isn't there anymore. Because I know the setup where you grab the item and then you're lined up and then you can do it. And I forgot how to do it the other way. So the second time I tried doing the bomb jump, I just messed it up and forgot. And I was like, whatever, let's just not do this. And then as I got closer and closer to the end, it became more and more likely that GT was just locked by 7 crystals anyway, which I think must be the case. So yeah, I never ended up going back there. Besides doing Hope Room and Tile Room, I think that was it. Yeah,
that was the gist of what I did when I first went in, then checked the torch, but never found boots. And I was talking to people before the race. I was like, oh, I also want to make sure that boots are really late or never show up. So I was very happy that wasn't the case, because that's a game changer between me and you in execution. So I was like, if we have to walk everywhere, I have a better chance. So I cursed us, and I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, there was kind of a drag for the first hour or so, just not having hammer and glove and going through connectors a million times. It felt like.
Yeah, I think I was close to an hour 15 or so before I got my first crystal, right around that time frame. And I felt very behind at that point. I was like, I have to have missed something somewhere. And then I finally checked Hype Cave, which was just sitting right by, Vu, and Bo was there and Fire Rod. And I was like, this feels real bad. Like I'm probably, tens of minutes behind at this point. But then it's like nothing else ever really showed up. And I was like, okay, I'll clear this one. Okay, I'll clear this dungeon. And yeah, so close. And I just need you to win tomorrow. So you give me a shot
Yeah.
at still making brackets.
Yeah, I'd like to see the three-way race happen just because I think that'd be really fun to watch. Assuming you guys can do it live, I think that'd be really cool.
Yeah, it sounds like we have preemptively worked out a time, but I know we're pushing time frame for when brackets need to be wrapped up, and I don't know how that'll work in terms of timing. So hopefully we're able to make it work and not have to do an async.
Yeah. Or maybe I just lose anyway, and then it doesn't happen. We'll see.
Don't talk like that. No. 6-0 sounds so nice for you, my friend.
I think it would give me a bye.
Get that bye. What better to ask for than a 6-0 and a 3-way tie for second? So it's a good group.
I mean, that'd make for great content.
That's what we're here for, right?
I think so, yeah.
I've got no other questions for either of you. Thank you both for racing tonight. For those out there in chat, make sure to drop these two a follow. They put on one heck of a show, and I'm sure they put on a show every time they go live. Don't forget to also follow our trackers tonight. You can follow me if you want. I'm not going to ask for it. But I'm going to go out there, and we'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.